Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Layla, and for today's video I'm going to be going over my financial goals and budget for June 2023. We're going into the final month of quarter two, which is insane, and 2023 is going super fast. May went really fast. I'm excited to give an update on everything happening in May, so stay tuned for that. But of course, this video we're focusing on my money goals for June as well as my budget. So we can just go ahead and start with my money goals. Goal number one is to finish maxing out my 2023 Roth IRA, and I am very close to doing that even in May. You'll see in my budget that I won't have too much to contribute more to my Roth IRA to actually max it out in June. So I should be able to accomplish this goal within the first half of the month. I'm really excited to achieve this goal, especially so early in the year. And this will actually be my second time maxing out my Roth IRA ever in my life. So last year was the first time that I've ever maxed out a Roth IRA. And I actually finished maxing that out in 2023. So in January 2023 is when I completed that goal. So it's a pretty drastic change for me to go from maxing it out only one time to now maxing it out in the first half of the year. And then goal number two, I would like to put at least $1,000 to my emergency fund. My emergency fund is a little bit over $6,000 at this point. I've kept it at $6,000 for quite some time now because that's a pretty decent amount. And I would just like to add to that, my goal for 2023 is to reach $12,000 total in my emergency fund. This is kind of my emergency fund / general savings, I would say. It's just called my emergency fund, but it's just savings. Obviously, $12,000 is a lot of money to, it's not really necessary to have that much, but I am somebody who does prefer to have a larger cash cushion, especially while the interest rates are so high in high yield savings accounts. So for now, that's the goal, and that's like my next thing that I'm going after. So once I max out my Roth IRA, I'm really gonna focus heavily on my emergency fund and put $6K to that as quickly as possible. And I'm so excited. And those are the two goals that I have for June. Pretty straightforward, but in my opinion, very exciting. So now we're going to go into my income as well as my budget for the month. I am going to scoot over just a bit and put my spreadsheet up on the screen. If you're interested in this spreadsheet, it will be linked down below. You can get it for free. I also have some spreadsheets and different options on my Etsy shop that you can purchase if you are interested in going a little bit further with your finances. All right, so let's start with my work income. It's going to be $4,221.68. This is my new pay. I did get a promotion back in April. That promotion actually started this month, so for the month of May, and this is what I'm going to be getting every month for now. This was a 12% pay increase, and of course I am also contributing more to my 401k because of this increase, and then taxes increase a little bit too. So overall it's like $400 extra per month, which isn't too bad. I am a Salesforce consultant. I'm actually fairly new to this industry. I used to be a microbiologist and I transitioned careers into Salesforce consulting or Salesforce in general, and I was able to do that through the Talent Stacker program. So I like to promote it here just because some people ask me what I do for a living and what why I made this switch, and I have quite a bit of content on Salesforce and Talent Stacker, so I'll link those videos down below. And if you're looking to transition careers and potentially increase your income or income earning potential I got promoted in about a year, then definitely check out the Talent Stacker program. You can go to talentstacker.com/Layla. It will also be linked down below. But yeah, I was a Salesforce analyst / consultant for about a year. And then after my 1 year mark, I did get promoted to associate Salesforce consultant. Basically the same responsibility I had before, but a little bit more and more pay, of course. So business income for June, I think it's actually going to be higher than this, but just to be on the safe side, I'm putting it at $2,500. I also didn't put anything for other income for my budget. I'm just making it total $2,500, and yeah, it should be higher than this. I think it'll be closer to $4,000, honestly, like $3,500 to $4,000 between both my business income and extra income, but we will see. So in total, I'll be working with about $6,700. I don't think there's gonna be anything that I'll use my sinking funds for, but that could change. I have a number of sinking funds that I could pull from if I spend in those categories, but as of right now, I didn't add anything to this budget. Now let's go into my budget, what I expect to spend in each category. And already looking at this, I almost forgot that this is the first month that I'm showing y'all what I'll be paying in my new living situation. So in May, I moved in with my boyfriend. He bought a house. I'll get into the breakdown of how I'm paying for the house / splitting all the bills once I actually get to that. But it's just very exciting to see this actually happening because this is going to save me a lot of money. But before we get into all that, I did want to give a thank you to Mint Mobile for partnering with me on today's video. As we go through my budget, you'll see that phone is not something on my line items, and that is because I already paid for a full year of Mint Mobile back in December, which I love. I love being able to pay for something annually and get it out the way and then remove it as a line item in my budget. Makes things simpler and cleaner. Plus it gives me time to save for it so I could make a sinking fund for my phone bill if I wanted to. You've probably heard of Mint Mobile if you watch my channel because I've partnered with them quite frequently. It is something that I pay for myself and a company that I really enjoy using. You've probably also seen those silly ads with Ryan Reynolds. But Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for as low as $15 per month, and you don't have to worry about sacrificing speed, data, or coverage. They're built on the nation's largest 5G network. They keep costs low because they sell direct to you online, meaning they cut out the retail stores and salespeople, so we're able to save money. All Mint Mobile plans include unlimited nationwide talk and text, plus lightning fast 5G and free mobile hotspot. Mint also offers a modern family plan that lets you set up a super affordable family plan with as little as 2 lines. Switching to Mint Mobile is also really easy. They have digital eSIM cards where you can sign up and activate immediately right from the comfort of your home. But even if your phone is not eSIM compatible, they will send you a SIM card for free. You don't have to pay for it, and then you can still set it up very, very easily, again, from the comfort of your home. That's actually what I did back in October of 2022 when I first switched over to Mint. My phone was not eSIM compatible, but it was still a breeze to do, and I have been with them since, and it saves me money. I have no problem with coverage. Obviously I moved recently and I still have coverage out here, and I'm a little bit further south now, so it has been a great experience thus far. So if you're interested in reliable coverage and fast data at a fraction of the cost, be sure to visit mintmobile.com/debtoverit or visit the link in my description box. Okay, so for this top section, the blue section, these are my sinking funds. Over the next couple of months, you will see this blue section continue to grow. I do want to keep them as different line items in my budget for now. And yeah, over the next, I guess, year or so, you're gonna see me adding more in here and there. So first up would be my taxes sinking fund. This is money that I set aside for my quarterly estimated tax payments for my online business. $650 is what I'm budgeting there. Could be more, could be less. It just depends on my earnings for the month. Emergency fund, my goal is $1,000, as I mentioned earlier, so that's what I'm going to budget. If it's more, that would be great. Ideally, not any less than that. Gift sinking fund, $75 per usual. My car/car maintenance sinking fund, $100. Car insurance sinking fund, $100. I do have an update to give on my car insurance, but I'll talk about that in my May finance update video because that makes more sense. But I'm still going to continue to add to that sinking fund, so $100 for that. And then my beauty sinking fund will be $75. This reddish pinkish color is for investing, and that is for my Roth IRA for June. And to finish it out, I think I'll only need $750, and I'll completely max it out. Again, that is my other goal. Next is donate. I'm budgeting $100 for that. Purple section is for housing, and this is the exciting one. So house/utilities, this is gonna encompass everything. Let me break down what it includes. So of course, that's the house that I'm living in. That is a portion of the mortgage. I'm actually gonna be paying 40% of the mortgage. My boyfriend is doing 60%. And then all of our utilities. So this includes a few things, which we're splitting 50-50. I think that makes more sense since we both use them half and half. Bear with me as I make sure I remember them all. So the first one is Simply Safe. That is our alarm system, security. We have Wi-Fi. We have water/sewage, internet, electricity, gas, and I think that's it. There is an HOA, which I will be paying after June, so it's going to be a little bit higher than what I'm about to show you after this month, but I'm not paying it in June because with the closing and everything, he did get a credit for HOA fees of like several $100s, so he still has a credit on his account, and yeah, because of that, I'm not paying for June. So altogether, 40% of the house, 50% of all the utilities for June, that comes to $1,014, which is crazy. Because typically I spend, my rent alone was $1,500 and it was about to go up. So if I were to have renewed my lease, it was going to go up to like $1,800 because, that's where the market is. And then, of course, I had to pay for all of those. I didn't have gas at my apartment, but I had everything else that I was paying for. I was paying for Wi-Fi by myself, and it's actually cheaper here now. And yeah, this is saving me at least $600 per month, potentially more. It just depends. And I'm so excited about it. So basically my plan is I'm going to be paying him on the 1st or 2nd of the month. It doesn't really matter, but just knock all that out and then immediately have $600 go to whatever savings goal I'm working on or investing. So for June, that's going to be probably $600 to my Roth IRA. So instead of me paying the extra $600 for housing, that's going to go to my future, my investing and all that. So it's very, very exciting and going to save me quite a bit throughout the year. And then the next thing is just household. So this would be miscellaneous things that I would buy for the house, cleaning supplies. You'll see in May, I did go over budget in this and like buy more, but I don't expect to do that in June. So I'm budgeting $30 there. Orange section is for food. First up is groceries. Nothing changing here, still budgeting $400. And then food out, I'm budgeting $75. I decided to increase this just because I feel like I have room for it, and I'll definitely have to see because I don't think I'll be going out to eat very much in June, but I say that every month and then I end up going somewhere or don't expect to. And going out to eat is so expensive these days. This is why I avoid it. People are always like, your food out is so low. Yeah, I try to avoid it because it's just, in my opinion, not worth it sometimes, but $75 should be good. Next is gas for my car. Budgeting $50 per usual. I do work from home. I am driving, quote unquote, much more than I was at my apartment. So at my apartment, I literally could walk almost everywhere, including to some of my doctors. So I would walk to get groceries. I didn't drive to the gym or anything. I could have walked to a gym across the street, but I just worked out at my apartment gym. Yeah, so now I'm driving to get groceries. I'm driving to the gym every day. I guess that's it, really. At least I work from home still, so that's great. And it's really not increasing my mileage or gas that much. Next is health/beauty. Budgeting $400 here. I went a little bit higher for June because I know I'm getting a massage, so that's like 100 something with tip, 180 maybe with tip, because I no longer have my membership. I canceled my membership because I was moving. I'm still going to the same guy back in the city that I used to live in because I really like going to him. So it's costing me more to not be on that membership. Everything else in this, I don't really know. It just depends. Vitamins, supplements, potentially. Next is dogs. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. So for dogs, $1,600. I have 2 dogs with my sister. We used to live together and we used to foster dogs together. We adopted 3 together. 1 passed, so we have 2 left. So that's why they're always listed as an expense. I send her money every month for the food and all of the maintenance of the dogs. But in June, they are going to be getting their teeth cleaned, and both of them have some teeth that need to be extracted. And if y'all have pets, you've ever gotten a teeth cleaning for your pets, you know it's very, very expensive. So I'm budgeting quite a bit for this because we did already get the quotes. However, those are never set in stone because it depends on like once they get in there and see how many teeth they need taken out, or things could change. But also we have pet insurance. So I think this is a little higher than what it will be because after the pet insurance, we should save a little bit, but I just don't know. So I'm going with $1,600. I think it will be less, but honestly, it could be higher. Next is business, $800 I'm expecting there. Netflix, $15.49. And then the last thing is my gym membership, and that is $39.99. So a new expense added in. I actually completely forgot to budget for that in May. Well, in the video, I remembered it. I'll talk about it then, but almost forgot that last month, and now it's going to be about $40 per month, which is well worth it to me. I'm actually very excited to be back in a commercial gym with all the equipment, with all the motivation, and it's been great. Altogether, I'm expecting to spend about $7,200. You can see that if you subtract my expenses from my income, I'm in the negative, but as I always say, this is not a accurate representation of my finances because typically I'm earning a little bit more or I have money roll over from the previous month into the current month. So yeah, this is just a estimate of everything going on. But that is what June is looking like. Of course, I do have lower expenses when it comes to housing, which is great. Overall, that's going to help me a ton. But then I have some higher expenses with the dogs and such, and then wrapping up my Roth IRA, adding some more to my emergency fund. But things are going to be changing quite a bit every single month just because of larger expenses coming and going. But that's really normal, and also why we create a budget, a new budget every single month. Comment down below what your money goals are for June. I hope you all have an amazing month. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your support. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.